Nice cut.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay. What's up, everyone, and welcome, my fellow masochists. Coffee. Why do I say masochist, you might be asking? Well, judging by the title of the video, you might love torturing yourself if you want to play support or healer in any From software. Just saying. Don't worry though, I'm not judging. I too am a masochist. What I mean is when it comes to From software games, that is. Right, now that we got that out of the way and you're now self-aware, let's begin. First of all, let's just get this out of the way. Yes, I'm using the Lord Farquaad skin.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? What song, boy? You get your god.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get started for real. Let's start with Revenant's base armaments. Revenant's Cursed Claws. With its relatively low base damage, it's an item or weapon that people primarily tend to get rid of as soon as the round starts and opt up for something that does more damage. This item does have an S scaling in Faith, as well as Revenant's scaling in Faith is also an S, so when upgraded, this item isn't anything to laugh at. I tend to prioritize upgrading this weapon and keeping it, and not because it has an S scaling in Faith, but because another main reason, and that is its ability to res your teammate with insane speed. This, paired with the fact that you can use her summons to also help revive your teammates, she can get somebody up super quick, even with 3 bars. So right here the teammate is down, I opt for summoning Sebastian because I'm hoping he roars, which he does, and the roar always does about 1 bar of damage, so that's good. So I quickly do the rest with a couple of swipes and he's up. Okay, now he's up. Now let's talk about her other starting armament, which is the Finger Seal, which has 2 spells on it, Rejection and Heal. So starting with Rejection. This spell doesn't do any damage, so it's kind of dog water, but it does have its niche uses, like knocking back enemies or staggering them to kind of keep them off your teammates and yourself. So now let's talk about the other spell on the armament, which is Heal. This is going to be the bread and butter spell for the support build. You gotta remember, this is a support build for Revenant, not a DPS build. And also that the game is RNG based and you aren't always going to get the spells you want, like upgraded heals or regen. So in worst case scenarios, if you can't find a better spell out in the open world or through bosses, then you're just going to want to upgrade this one. But even being such a low tier level healing spell, it is still good early to mid levels, and then around from like 10 to 15 it falls off really hard. And by that time at late game, you're really hoping that you've found upgraded healing spells like Blessing of the Erd Tree or Erd Tree Heal, stuff that has high impact healing. Now that we're on the topic of spells, actually, let's get into the ideal spells that you want to use as support Revenant. First spell we're going to go over is Blessing's Boon. This is just your basic regen spell. This is the tier 1 of the regen spells. This one heals 8 HP for 90 seconds. And the other is Blessing of the Erd Tree. Now this is just the better version. This one heals 12 HP a second. I actually think it's every 2 seconds, but it's 12 HP for 90 seconds as well. And these durations can be increased with the dormant powers you get from defeating bosses and the talisman as well. And both the talisman and the dormant powers both increase the duration by 30%. So let's say you pick up a dormant power, that first 30% will increase it from 90 seconds to 115. And then if you get another 30%, that'll increase it to like 152. So about over 2 minutes duration. Now let's talk about the big guns when it comes to healing. Erd Tree Heal.
Huh?
Oh, no, not One Tree Heal. Erd Tree Heal. Get that failed show out of here. So Erd Tree Heal is the big guns of healing. This will fully heal a raider or a guardian to full HP, from no HP to full HP. So, I mean, again, a reminder, this is an RNG based game. You're not always going to get this one, but this is the one you're hoping for. And you don't even need to upgrade it, but if it has a good DPS spell attached to it, obviously you're going to want to upgrade it. Now let's just quickly go over some DPS spells. First one is Discus of Light. Now, Discus of Light is a great spell. It's like almost like, what doesn't this spell do? It has like everything you kind of want, especially for a support build. It's got low FP cost, only 3 mana or 3 FP cost. It's got good range. It has great damage. It's got good tracking. I think the tracking could be a little better. But this spell does it and has it all. And the next spell up on the docket, and equally, if not even more busted than Discus of Light, is the Wraith Calling Bell. Similar to Discus of Light, and what makes it good is its low FP cost. Although this one costs 6 FP instead of 3, this one's a bit better because you can move while casting, unlike Discus of Light where you are stationary. And similar to Discus of Light as well, it has low FP cost and does high damage, arguably more damage than Discus of Light. So those are the two ideal damage spells that you want to be using as support Revenant. Now let's go over some honorable mention support spells such as Protection of the Erdtree. This increases affinity damage negation for self and allies, affinity being fire, magic, ice, or frost etc. Next honorable mention is Golden Vow. Golden Vow increases your physical damage negation and increases your damage output. Physical damage negation is 10% and the damage increase from all sources is 15%. Now let's talk about the relics. Starting off, we have this simple yellow relic, giving us +3 mind and +3 faith. Mind for the FP bar and faith for the damage, as well as healing output from spells. The next relic we have is from the Revenant Remembrance questline. This one is a blue relic, and this one has 3 really good effects. First one being expend own HP to fully heal nearby allies when activating art. Second, trigger Ghost Flame Explosion during ultimate art activation. And defeating enemies fills more of the art gauge. So, just to quickly summarize, when you pop your ult, you do big damage in an AoE, you fully heal your allies, and killing more enemies fills up your art gauge. Moving on to the next and final relic in my build, we have strengthen family and allies when using your ultimate, and items confer all effects to allies, and starlight shards in possession at the start of expedition. So with all of these relics, you're not only fully healing your allies when you ultimate, you're giving them a damage buff, you're doing AoE damage around you, you're preventing them from dying for 15 seconds. That's what her ultimate is. We haven't even gone over her abilities yet, which we will do in a minute. And you confer all effects to allies. So if you pop a turtleneck, if you pop a red flesh that gives you damage buff, that gives it to everyone as well. So in my opinion, this is the best support relic setup for Revenant, because you're not only healing your allies, you're giving them damage buff, and you're giving them utility as well. If you wanted to, you could swap out the first relic, the one giving you the mind and faith, and swap it out for a relic that gives you healing allies with flasks, if you want to go for a more like really healer focused playstyle or build. Next, let's finally talk about her abilities. Starting with her character skill, Revenant summons one of 3 family members to fight along her side. First summon being Helen. This one's quick and agile, but very squishy. And when activating your ultimate, with her out, she does a quick successive piercing strike combo attack. And the next summon we have up is Frederico, my main man. Now Frederico's a big boy. He's a lot tankier than Helen, but he's also a hell of a lot slower than she is as well. Frederico will also do a bit of CCs. He'll knock back enemies and he'll knock them down as well. And when casting your ultimate with Frederico, he does this cool little spinny attack. And the last summon we have up is Sebastian. This is the full tank summon. He's very slow. He doesn't actually move, so once you summon him, he just stays there. But he will roar, doing like a taunt, like pulling enemies to him. And he does like swipe attacks and smashing attacks, so he'll knock enemies back and knock them down as well. And when using your ultimate with Sebastian, he does this really cool like death laser beam. It's got decent tracking, it's not the greatest, but if they're not flying around too crazy, he can track them pretty well. Now that we've talked about her character skill and the summons, let's talk about her ultimate itself. So when you use your ultimate with Revenant, you basically prevent you and your allies from dying for 15 seconds. So basically it's like Tears of Denial that's active for a full 15 seconds. So with our relics equipped, not only does our ultimate just keep our allies from dying for 15 seconds, it fully heals them, we do a giant AoE explosion, and it gives them a damage boost. So you can use it ultimate not only defensively and reactionary, but you can use it offensively as well. And that wraps up the informational portion of this video. Now we can get into the gameplay and how we use / play with the support Revenant build. Right now I'm just kind of spamming damage with the Wraith Calling Bell and just kind of seeing how things go. I try to go and heal the Executor, but he's got the Estus Flask already in use. That's fine. We're just going to go in there just in case. Just a quick little side note for when healing. If your ally is mid-critical attack, they are iframed and they will not get the healing if you're trying to heal them when they're attacking the boss with like the critical attack. So right now everything's okay, but I see that my team's about to take big damage, so I go in with some big heals with that Erd Tree heal. Boom, basically fully heal the Raider and Executor. This is how I like to play my Revenant support. I kind of like to sit back and just kind of like watch, but not just doing nothing and watching, but like, you know, throwing out some damage here and there, but then just keeping an eye out for key moments when I need to go in and heal. Right here I didn't really pay attention because I think I was focused too hard on trying to see if I needed to heal, and I didn't see the AoE underneath me. Right here I see that the Raider ulted, so I'm going to ult and then get on top of this. This is probably the best combo with Revenant because you can just kind of, I won't say hide up here, but you can kind of get up here and enemies don't usually target you too much up here. So I like to get up here, and you can also heal your allies from down there. It's not just like a flat circle, it's like a sphere. So people will get healed underneath you and above you. So right here, I just kind of want to go in for some preemptive healing, and good thing I do because they get hit by an AoE right after, so they would have lost a lot more health. So right here, Big Chungus goes down, and I get him up as quickly as possible, but didn't realize that that glyph was actually rotating. I thought it was stationary, and I get cracked. Then Big Chungus farts on me, and I get up. Now the other ally is down, so I go and get him up really quickly while Big Chungus and Helen tank the boss. So right here I'm looking to go in for some more healing. The Executor is at half health. I'm looking to heal. Oh, he's definitely low, so I'm going to go and start that heal. Boom, he walks into it, pops the rest of his S's to top off, and we go back in. So right here I notice Big Chungus is getting smacked left and right. I tried to go in for some healing. I should have done it earlier. Should have went for preemptive healing instead of reactionary healing. So right here, Big Chungus ults again. I'm like, hell yeah, brother, let me get up there. And I'm just going to start healing while the Executor and Raider are going ham. Run out of FP. This time I dodged that AoE this time. I said, not today. Boss is going for the big AoE damage. Boom, gets Big Chungus. Oh no, he gets the Executor this time. The boss is basically almost dead. He's got 3 bars. I don't have a lot of FP left, so I think I'm just going to come in. We're just going to kill the boss. So the boss begins to channel his golden shield right here, which gives us the perfect time to get up our ally. Once the teammate is up, I say fuck it, I'm just gonna ult, fully heal him, do damage, and prevent us from dying for 15 seconds, and we can just go hard on this boss. See, look at, I would have died right there, but I have my ultimate active, so I'm still alive, and I'm just going ham. We're just going in. And just like that, Capra Demo is done. Thank you guys. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. If you hate it, just let me know too. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good one.